everyone. It's MK and
Becky.
yes, this is Becky. So it's not Ellen, but we're a dynamic duo too, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
So we are coming to you today to talk to you about a really, really special project that Becky and I and her husband, her husband, are embarking on next month.
Yeah.
So first of all, Becky, how long have you been working for me?
I have been here since August.
Really?
So, yes, August. How many is that?
Well,
7, 8 months.
Well, Becky came to me from another quilt shop, so she's got a lot of experience in the industry. But you know what you told me when you came here, that you didn't do a lot of piecing. That you
didn't.
You do a lot of handwork,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And she does some classes for us and whatnot. But you're about to embark on a project with a lot of piecing.
A lot of piecing. Yes, I am.
All right, so what do we have for you? So Ellen and I talked about this just briefly on our last live feed on Facebook that we did. But I wanted to come to you with a little bit more information and an invitation to keep watching, because something really, really exciting is about to be embarked upon, and Becky and I and her husband are going to take the lead on it. And it is called the Parables Quilt, and it's the parables that Jesus wrote about in his ministry, in his Gospels. Now, Becky, tell us, why is your husband Dave going to be involved with us?
Dave was in ministry for 50 years. He retired 2 years ago, and he has been a teaching pastor, and he knows the Bible quite well. So he is going to be giving us a short devotional every time we meet about the parable or parables that we are going over for those blocks.
Yes, so I really just got goosebumps, because when Becky started with me, of course, I was just thrilled to have her on board. And then when I learned a little bit more about her family and Dave, I was just like, I feel this connection with her because of our spirituality and our Christian faith. And then last fall, when Ellen and I went to Quilt Market, we met a very dynamic designer there who does these inspirational pattern series. And we decided to try one this year. So this Parables quilt is going to be, it's kind of like a sampler quilt.
It is a sampler, but a modern sampler.
Yes. So it's called the Parables Quilt, and it's going to be, I think there's 40 or 41 blocks. Now that, we have decided to break that down into almost a year-long program, but we're going to pretty much do it every other week on a Thursday night. And these are going to be live Zoom sessions where Becky and her husband Dave will be on, and there'll be like a little agenda, so you'll know what's going to happen during the meeting. About 30 minutes long. We're going to try not to have it be super, super long.
Right.
But each time that we gather together, as Becky said, we'll have some prayer time. We'll have Dave's devotional or reflection, teaching, whatever he's going to do for us. And then we are going to be rolling out these sampler blocks for this quilt.
Right.
Now tell them a little bit, Becky, about the fabric and how you and I are going to do fabric for our quilts.
The sampler quilt has one thing that it has that I think is very unique. It has all different size blocks, 4-inch, 8-inch, and 12-inch, which that makes it really interesting. The fabrics we decided, for the first block is a cross, and it has a carpenter's wheel, and it's beautiful. And so, of course, you want your cross to look pretty authentic. And so that we have our blues and our browns and the cross. But then we're going to be a little organic. That's her word, and I like her word. And we're going to kind of go to our stash. Melissa has the biggest stash of all.
Right.
And we're going to kind of decide as we go about what colors that we're going to have, you know.
But I knew that it was going to be a question that you have, so this is how this is going to work. Becky and I and Dave are going to embark on this journey on Thursday night, May 25th. It's going to be by a Zoom call at 7:30 p.m. So what we need you to do is just keep watching about that, how you sign up and how you get the Zoom link. All of that will be released. But for right now, just save the date, okay?
Yes.
In that meeting, we will give you much more information, and I actually might even release it a little bit ahead of time. Becky's going on vacation, but I'm going to be here. So I can give you a little bit more information about maybe how much total yardage you might need, because there are some suggestions in the pattern. And then as we go along, each block, as it's released, will have the amount of fabric that you need.
So it really is a very scrappy quilt. You know, you can have it a planned scrappy color-wise, or you can just do truly scrappy.
Yes. So like Becky said, I'm starting with my cross. She helped me a little bit pick those colors. And then beyond that, I'm just going to kind of let it happen. I'm going to let the block and the parable, and I'm going to let that kind of speak to me, and then pick my fabric. So very much you can dig into your stash. You can buy little bits and pieces. We are probably not going to have like a kit, okay? Because it's just so, I think everybody's going to want to do kind of their own thing, okay? Now, a little bit about the pattern. The patterns for this are actually going to be free offerings. Now, there's a little bit of a however with the free pattern. You're going to be able to get the pattern for free as a digital download during a very short period of time. Okay, we will tell you what that period of time is. You're going to be able to go right on our website, get the pattern, and download it. Now, if you miss that window of opportunity, you can go back and purchase the digital download for a very nominal fee. I want to say it's between $2 and $3, okay? Or you can wait till the very end, and you can just pick up along with us and do as much as you can live with us and all of that. And you can pick up at the end and just get the whole thing as kind of an all-inclusive pattern set, okay? But there will be a fee for that at the end. So the best thing is to join us as many times as you can for the live sessions, get the pattern when we release it, and then follow along with our master calendar, which I will publish. Again, we're going to do it Thursday evenings, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, because we were trying to include people that might join us that are on the West Coast, and you know, we know all about the time difference. I know I'm also going to get questions about, is it going to be recorded? What if I miss a session? Yes, it's going to be recorded. It will be for replay on my university site, okay? All right, so the first thing is, if you are watching this and you're interested, I hope we have piqued your interest, because I'm just so thrilled to be working with Becky, and I'm really, really excited to be working with Dave. I know he's going to add that level of spirituality that right now my soul is longing for. A little bit more, you know, slowing down, and the pace of life is very fast. So I need this for my own soul. But what I need you to do is, I hope that we've piqued your interest. And if you are not already a member on my university site, you're going to go to university.mkquilts.com and you're going to create an account, all right? And the reason why you need to do that is because all of the information about the calendar, the Zoom links, all of the replays, all of that is going to be inside of this big master course that is being built. And every time you come back to join us, you're going to be going into that same course over and over and over again. All right, so go right now and create your account. Take a peek around my university site and see what other kind of things we have there, and then watch for all of the announcements. If you're not already a part of my Facebook group, please join. I'm going to drop all of the links here, so don't worry about that. But join the Facebook group, because we'll be doing a lot of announcements through there as well. And then invite your friends. I'm sure you have friends you can invite. I have friends I've already invited. And I just think it's something, you know, we haven't really done a lot of block of the month things here. We do a lot of kits.
And we're making it a pretty manageable thing, because there are some blocks that are so easy that you could do more than one. So we've broken it down so that if they're difficult, we give you plenty of time to get a block done. If they're easy, you still have time to get 2 or 3 done. And so we're trying to make it a really fun experience for you and a different experience.
Right. And, you know, the other thing is, of course, I really hope that you'll journey with us for this year and make the quilt. But maybe along the way, you're going to just say, you know what, I'm there for the spiritual direction. And I love this whole concept. And I love these ladies and Dave. And maybe you just come along with us for that. Whatever it needs to be for you, I hope that you will just know that you're welcome to join us. And then make a quilt. That's just the bonus.
Yeah.
The bonus, right, is that you have this beautiful quilt at the end of it. Now, when this whole project was originally released, it was released as a mystery quilt. Well, we're kind of picking it up after the fact, and so it's not really going to be a true mystery. So we are going to give you some details about what the final project might look like. We have chosen a quilt to be our guide, our finished product. But you might pick something else in the finishing ideas that's going to be your quilt. So it's not really going to be a mystery. Some of the blocks, you might not know exactly what the block is going to be until you join us on a Thursday night. But we'll give you kind of an overall idea what it's going to look like, total yardages, or just know that you're probably going to just be digging into your stash and just making it your very own quilt.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to be sewing with you, Becky.
Me too, with you.
She and I have to kind of get going and be ahead of all of you all. So we've already started our projects. All right, so Thursday evenings, save the date, May 25th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. All of the Zoom links and all of that will be forthcoming, but we just wanted to get you excited about it like we are and give you an invitation to join us on the Parables Quilt. All right, that's all we have for you today from the studio to you. Happy quilting and God bless.